Welcome back to Fourth and Favre. This is episode 21, 2-1. We're post Super Bowl, but we got to stay with the numbers. What does 21 stand for?
Well, the number that comes to mind is Deion.
100%. You got it right. So tell me, Brett, is he the greatest cornerback of all time?
No, there's not even anyone close. I mean, I had the privilege of playing with him and watching it firsthand, and I had the not so privileged opportunity to play against him, and I threw him a couple touchdowns. Let's just say that. Deion was a difference maker as a punt returner, as a kick returner, and certainly as a corner. You didn't have to worry about that position. So whoever Deion was covering was, like I said, when I would throw it to him, bad things would happen. Good things for him, bad things for me and our team. But that's the deal with Deion. You challenge him or you block Reggie White one-on-one, you're asking for trouble. So when Deion lines up on someone and you say, I'm gonna test him, you're probably gonna get disappointed. But he worked hard in practice. I saw it firsthand. And the one thing about Deion, he would tell you straight up, they don't pay me to tackle, which I seen him tackle. I mean, it was a half-hearted tackle, but what his deal was shut down whoever he was guarding, and he was the best at it.
What was the margin of error when you threw on Dion that you had to work with?
Well, Deion would bait you. And I knew this firsthand because I practiced with him every day. He would allow it past him as if you would think, oh, he's wide open, and you would throw it. And if you didn't make a perfect throw where only your receiver could catch it, and even then it was a toss up. He would, his deal was he would give you a 5-yard cushion, and you would say wide open, and he would close the gap like instantaneously and pick it off or bat it away. So the margin of error was the best thing you could have done was not throw it to him. I know. I mean, you could like there were times there are certain plays you could complete it on him, and that would be like shallow crosses across the field where there was a lot of contact and traffic that he had to navigate through. Uh, you line your receiver up running out route, a go route, a corner route, a hook route to his side, you're defeating the purpose. I mean, you as Holmgren used to say, you're trying to pound sand up a flea's rear end. It just ain't gonna happen. So uh, I don't know. The margin of error was very. There was a couple throws that Sam Darnold threw the other night that were incomplete. Uh, I'm trying to think of the cornerback that was guarding him, but he played exceptionally well in the game. The corner I'm thinking of, Christian.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, they ran like a post, threw it a little behind him, and it was almost picked. But if he would have thrown it out where only his guy could catch it, he had a chance for a touchdown. And with Deion, you can't make that mistake. He would have picked it. If you don't put it like it's got to be hot and down in front, which is asking a lot, but that's what you got to do.
And you've played against a lot of great corners. There's been many great corners in the NFL: Champ Bailey, Darryl Green, Richard Sherman. There's a list of lockdown corners. But with Dion, was there a gap between him and whoever was number 2 in your mind?
I would say without a doubt that he stood alone. Rushmore of corners. He stood alone, and then you had everyone else.